Okay, gamers. Right. I thought, being that it's a new season, we would just jump into a game of competitive with Pharah while I talk about whether or not she's completely fucking washed or not. Because I feel like she is, and I feel like she needs a little bit of a buff if she's ever gonna come back into any kind of playability. So we'll have a little competitive match and we'll talk about where I think she's at and what I think could be done to actually make her playable again. Because I don't know why, but for a few seasons now, she's just felt like she's in a bit of a rough spot. Now, Pharah has always been a very situational character. Cha, hit the fire alarm for good measure. Fire extinguisher, I should say.
Repositioning. Pre-flight checklist complete. Running clean and hot.
Now, Blizzard World is a pretty decent map for Pharah, especially on defense. Oh my god, if my fucking teammates would have shut up. Hello, you stupid clanker. Like, if you've got somewhere where you've got decent choke and you've got decent lines of sight, then Pharah is like not a bad pick. And I feel like I've got about 1,000 hours on Pharah, so I've got a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about. But I just feel like in the current setup with all the characters and the amount of fucking shields, for example, you have to deal with nowadays in this game, it just makes Pharah very difficult to get any kind of utility with. May over here doing May things, especially when you combine that with just the amount of hit scan you have to deal with, and I can't hit anything right now. It feels like everything I do is countered by something else. Whether it's Sigma with his grasp, or Domina with a million shields. I just can't get the utility out of Pharah that I used to be. Because Pharah used to be, like I say, you just literally point your shotgun, or point your... Oh, getting a bit testy here. You just point your rocket launcher down range, and then things would die, like that. But nowadays it feels like I have so much of a harder time to be able to do the same stuff I used to be able to do with Pharah. I don't know if it's because the game has fundamentally changed, or I'm finally just realizing I'm washed. But yeah. And I always just get bullied by Junos and Mercies. My frame rate is really not loving it at the moment. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it's gotten to the point with this game where there are so many shields up in my face that I just can't even make heads or tails of what's going on anymore. Maybe I need to stop solo queuing and get some decent teammates, because that used to be the whole play. You'd be Pharah, you'd abuse the skybox, and you'd be golden. But there you go, there's a soldier on just taking my head off out of nowhere.
Making another approach.
Howdy, howdy. Hey there.
And it all just makes for a time where I feel like my playstyle has to change so much just to accommodate Pharah's weaknesses. Like, I'm more playing cover, I'm trying to, you know, play smart angles in the sky, but it doesn't really matter because everybody flies and it's impossible to hit. Okay. heck's going on here? We managed to stall for a second. And then just comp more generally feels like it's a complete coin flip. You're either going to be on the team that can hit something and steamrolls, or you're just not. And there's not a heck of a lot you can, as a Pharah main, really do about that anymore. See, there's a Sojourn up in my back line. Team completely not paying attention to her. It just has an absolute free-for-all. Like, my stats aren't bad.
Let's show him some air power.
Best DPS in the lobby so far. But I just don't feel like I'm doing anything. So what I think needs to happen is Pharah either needs to get brought up to be a 2-shot direct kill, because if Ashe can 2-shot me, I feel like it's only fair that I'd be able to 2-shot Ashe. But Splinch, Pharah can fly, it's not fair. Yeah, and there's my barrage doing absolutely nothing. Because the Juno turned around and just one-tapped me.
I don't stay down.
Like, I've never been excellent DPS. I peaked at Plat 2, and that will be like forever my crowning achievement in Overwatch and video games. I don't know if I just don't have the neurons anymore for first-person shooter games, or I should just not take it as like as seriously as I did. But yeah, my team just falls apart, and there's nothing I can do. It feels like to get them back in the game. I feel like I'm always just playing on a complete back foot when I play Pharah. But enough whining. Let's see if we can lock in and make this anything under a clean sweep for the enemy team. I mean, it could be worse. Could be a somber player who never gets to play.
This ends now.
Why am I here again? Someone told me earlier that it was my fault because I wasn't contesting the payload. And I'm like, surely that's the tank's job to sit on the payload, seeing as I only have 225 HP. Oh man, that was a bit of a wipeout. But, you know, the game's fundamentally changed a lot in the last 10 years, and it's not the game that it originally was. I can't seem to find Overwatch Classic in the menus at all, but I was hoping to give that a go, so I hope it's something they bring back a little bit. I don't know.
Hello. Keep in sight. I'll have us in and out in no time.
I feel like maybe it's time for me to get a character that's a little bit more hitscan. Maybe I could play some Ashe or something. I can play like a kind of passable Sojourn, but seeing as I have about 1,000 hours on Pharah, no one really like plays exactly like her. I've seen some people make the switch to Echo. Echo's pretty decent. I don't know what it is. I just never can seem to gel with her playstyle. I just feel very fragile up in the air. Juno, I swear to God. She's actually, for a Pharah player, weirdly oppressive. That's something that like went out the window a long time ago. at supports to supports and DPS to DPS. Especially with that like never-ending, absolute oozy perk that Juno has. I'll do some damage to this bitch and she'll just wall up. There we go, wait for that. Ah. Thank you, mommy. Well, it doesn't help that I'm about 3 beers deep right now and can't exactly see properly. We'll just have fun with this flipping May, shall we? Hate you, May. Why won't you die? Why won't you die? Good lord, there we go. That took a lot longer than it should have been. I think I'm coming to terms with the fact that I'm just completely washed as a DPS player. And I'm not going to be getting any calls from the Overwatch League anytime soon. It just feels like I have to play a lot smarter than my opponents for half the payoff. And if I don't have a mercy pocket, I'm basically useless out here. There's a monkey at my butt. Yes, 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 so gone. One shot me in the face, why don't you? Well, that might be a lot of it. Like, if you think you're getting any help in solo queue from the team, yeah, completely drunk. Not how this works anymore. Okay. Wait for my team to get back. Frame rate to stabilize beyond 4 FPS. Screw you, monkey. So res alone at least. Oh, it's gonna help. This Winston is determined to be my friend. Oh good, another grab I can't do anything about. There we go, very good. There's the soldier switch naturally. I should really just like try and get better with some hit scan. Because hit scan rules the lobbies nowadays. It's just overall, for someone as old as I am, with as fried neurons as I have, to try and play fast-paced shooters. Where do you think you're going? With any efficiency, I'm actually not doing too bad for this push. This point has been fairly easy to take. And something I've noticed a lot more is that like on pushes, you just have so much less sticking power. I was hoping I could boot him to his death there. He's gone full King Kong mode and he's angry. Come on, get a boot, get a boot, get a boot. Yes! Can't defeat gravity, can you, soldier? Don't get me started, I'm trying to hit a mercy mid-air. Okay. 85% of the way to an ultimate.
I've got you in my sights.
It's a soldier roll I don't want anything to do with. He's dead. Here comes the monkey. Here with the bastion. Genuinely, no one can play Winston well. I don't know why anyone even bothers. I feel like he has a 2% pick rate for a reason. Double kill. And we're actually in the lead. Crikey, that is a surprise. We're coming off about a 8-game lose streak at this point, so. And back to defense. The attacker defend advantage. I don't know.
Right on target.
It's very map dependent.
Forget regulation. After this mission, I'm throwing a party.
I do like her new perk though, even if I haven't fully figured it out. What is it? So after using a movement ability, your next primary fire also shoots 2 mini rockets. Dealing 40 damage. And while that kind of gives me the punch I'm looking for that 2-shot kill, it's still not quite there.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Early chip damage, I can get away with it, I'll take it. Oh, there's Mummy taking my ass to school again. Healing ordered, might arrive in 4 business days. Come on Anna, I see you. I will have you. There you go, you bitch. Oh, Mummy's back. Let's see if we can deal with her. Nope. We're dead. No mercy, so we're not going to get a res of that one. My frame rate is not normally this bad. Don't know what's going on. But only a minute to hold off for. We can do it, gamers. You have to believe. You have to believe. What are we all thinking of the new heroes then? Emery I hate, but then he's hitscan. So I was always going to hate him as a Pharah main. Dominant is an absolute pain in the ass. The amount of shields I'm dealing with nowadays is crazy. And someone sat on my objective. That's a mercy. Oh, that is neat. Here's Mummy again, looking for a fresh kill. Now Ryan is dead because he's in the back line. But we did it. 2:21 on the clock for us. 0 on the clock for them. One last rally for attack. Plus, I don't know if it's been the same for anybody else, but it feels like matchmaking at the start of a season.
If we do this right,
Oh my god,
don't even know what happened.
this is not a game for commentating over because no one shuts the fuck up for more than 2 seconds.
Particle cannon online. Let's run them over.
Yes, yes, yes. Particle fucking cannon online. What was I saying? Can't even remember now. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like I do as half as much on Pharah nowadays as I once did. Which is a shame, but game has evolved and they've gone Pharah, which is an interesting take. completely messed with it there. That'll be the cider. Bastion decides he doesn't want to live anymore. Can't say I blame him honestly. I'm dealing with a junk rat. He's dead, thank you. And how am I supposed to deal with this Pharah now? Do you know what it's like trying to hit a Pharah mid-air? It is impossible. But we take it. All we've got to do is get it to the tick. And there we go. GG. That's a victory, and it breaks our 8-game loss streak. Oh, crazy times.
Огонь по готовности.
And there's this grass that got walled off by me. Incredible stuff. Have you ever seen a play the game like it? Well, there we go. That's my thoughts on Pharah. We're comfortably back to Silver 3. So, there we go. Yeah, she either needs to come up to 250 HP or she needs a 2-shot direct kill. I think that would be only fair. Not that Blizzard's ever going to listen to me about a Pharah. Because if we're talking about skins, well... Frogger can moan all he likes. But Pharah hasn't had a decent new skin in about 3 years. Okie dokie. Well, I appreciate you listening to me ramble about rubbish on Pharah for a bit. And I'll see you next time. See you later, gamers. Bye.